Hi there, this video is a continuation of previous video, people everywhere choking the ecosystem and not even aware. I know it's still a rhyme than a title. In the previous video, we try to understand the nature of exponential growth along with the factor causing its dynamic behavior. If you have not seen the previous video, I request you to do so. The links are provided in the description box below. Also, if you like my work, express it by subscribing, sharing, commenting, and pressing the bell icon to get further notification. Okay, now let's get started with the video. After understanding the nature of exponential growth model, let's move to the next question. What is the future prediction of this growth? If you're a person who is worried about the population explosion, well, there's a good news for you. 2 centuries of rapid global population growth will come to an end. Yep, you heard me right. Which simply means the problem got solved by itself. If you are thinking so, well, take a look at the graph again. The global population will come to an end, but after reaching 11 billion. Confused. Math is not adding up, is it? Let's understand it together. In red, you see the annual population growth rate, that is, the percentage change in population per year. It peaked around half a century ago. Peak population growth was reached in 1968 with an annual growth of 2.1%. Since then, the increase of world population has slowed, and today it grows by just over 1% per year. By the end of this century, when global population growth will have fallen to 0.1% according to the United Nations projection, the world will be very close to the end of demographic transition. But if you are wondering that even after the number of change in population has declined, then how is still population going to reach 11 billion? Well, there are two reasons for it. First, the doubling power. In 1968, the fertility rate was high, on an average 5 kids per woman. With a population of 3.5 billion and a peak population growth rate of 2.1%, there was an addition of 72 million people per year. Today, in the year of 2019, the population has reached 7.7 billion, but the fertility rate has historically declined, on an average 2.5 kids per woman. But we are still adding 82 million people per year with a growth rate of just 1%. This demonstrates that the downturn in fertility rate does not mean the whole population growth is being seized, but simply means that the doubling time has lengthened. A larger population increase is still ahead, especially Africa and Asia continent. A special note to India. We will surpass China and become the world's most populated country. The time has come to think before having a baby. Reason 2. Increase in life expectancy. Another reason for the larger population growth ahead is the improvement in the population's health due to advancement of technology in the field of medicine. At the beginning of the 19th century, no country in the world had a life expectancy longer than 40 years due to lack of medical knowledge. Hence, the population growth was under control as the number of deaths were balanced by the number of babies born. But over the next 150 years, most part of the world achieved substantial health improvements leading to increase in life expectancy. Today, the United Nations estimate a global average life expectancy of 72.6 years for 2019. Due to higher life expectancy, the global mortality rate has declined to 7.6%, which simply means more people are going to live longer. Due to doubling power, more people are being born. And because of high life expectancy, less people are dying. Then when and how will the growth stop? There will be an extraordinary moment in the global history when the number of children in the world stop increasing. It is the moment that Hans Rosling, a Swedish physician, academic and public speaker, calls peak child. After achieving this peak, population will stop increasing. There won't be 12 billion person born at all. Let's use Hans Rosling method for better understanding. Imagine these squares to be 1 billion each. Let's understand the population distribution with respect to age. For 2019, two boxes represent children under 14 years of age. That is 2 billion. 2 billion is a round up number. They are actually 1.97 billion. Next age group, 15 to 29. They are also almost 2 billion, 1.80 billion to be precise. Please understand, rounding up the number is just to simplify. So 2 boxes for this age group. Next comes 30 to 44 age group. They are 1.62 billion people. Because they are almost nearing to 2 billion, let's round them up to 2 billion and allot them 2 boxes. Now comes another age group, 45 to 59. They constitute to be more than a billion, 1.29 billion to be precise. However, we are going to allot them just one box. Remaining will be adjusted in the below age group. Last and final age group, 60 plus up until 100. They constitute another 1 billion, precisely. This is the world population today, 7.7 billion. Now, during the course of time, the 60 plus will gradually die, but we will add up approximately 2 billion babies to the equation. Similarly, another billion will gradually die, and we will add approximately another 2 billion more babies to the equation. Now the world population is 10 billion, and it's the year 2055. As expected by the United Nations, the number of children has peaked in 2055 at 2.09 billion. From here on until the end of century, the number of children will be basically the same. Now, due to age or disease, a bit more than a billion will die. Remaining ones will survive longer due to advance in technology and increase in life expectancy. That's the time when we will add another 2 billion children. It's 2100 now. Can you see the shift in demography? The rapid population growth will end here. Now come back to 2020. With a projection of 11 billion people in sight and one blue-green planet, the next important question would be, what are the implications of this increasing population? This question has got many topics in itself, so stay tuned for thorough explanation in the future videos. In simple words, increase in population increases the total natural resource use. This has an adverse effect on the ecosystem we depend on. More detailed info is provided in my previous video. Click the I button to watch this video. 2. A finite land area available for farming will pose a challenge to continue feeding a growing population. 3. More people means more pollution, air, water and soil, due to human activities. Why has it been difficult to tackle the population issue? Unfortunately, the issue of population growth invites controversy. It's tied to divisive topics such as poverty, reproductive health, women's rights, immigration, culture, and religious beliefs. Some fear that discouraging population growth will encourage abortion, or that halting population growth will cause economic hardship. Others see addressing population growth as an attack on human rights, that is, the free movement of people or the right to reproductive choice. Even though the United Nations prediction about population is until 2100, prediction is still a prediction. There is still a lot of groundwork remaining, and it's every individual's, every community, every government's responsibility to contribute towards this issue. So what could we do to tackle this issue? At individual level, share this video. Well-informed citizens are an asset to the country. Especially India needs to tackle this issue as soon as possible. And for that, people need to know that the problem exists in the first place. Indian uncles and aunties, it's okay if your daughter or daughter-in-law says, I want one kid or no kid at all. 2. Seek or provide education about family planning. 3. Start an intelligent conversation with your partner about having a baby. At community level, easy access to condoms and other contraceptives must be ensured. Did you know, globally, Roughly 80 million unintentional pregnancies occur each year. And coincidentally, 80 million is the size of annual global population growth. Also provide safe sex education to the youths. At government level, need for appropriate policies. The most important one, the empowerment of women. That is, every woman to have same rights and opportunities as men. Economist Geoffrey Sachs lists 4 reasons for empowerment of women. A girl in school are likely to postpone marriage and child rearing. When girls learn about sex, contraceptive, reproductive health, and the trade off associated with having lots of children, they are more likely to aim for having smaller families. Having an education can empower a young woman to be stronger negotiator with her spouse about family size and child rearing. Having an education can help a young woman develop a career, something that often leads her to desire a smaller family. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. And don't forget to subscribe the Sustainability Mindset, a mindset for the changing world.